Yes, I think they're going to cover.
Ooh, man. Okay. Go on to the next one, right? So
You won your bet with that one?
yeah, more games I threw in that dumpster fire just for laughs. You got you're gonna put $5,000 on the Dallas Cowboys or what?
No.
I'm
All right,
that's it. All right, thank you. All right, so we are here with Big Red on Get Your Angle Sports. Say what's up, man.
What's going on? Thanks for having me. Good to be here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, you are the analyst. You are the analytics man. So we're hoping to get some information from you that can make our picks a little bit wiser.
I mean, for my regular job outside of this, I've been doing statistics for probably the last 13 years. And then specifically got into sort of data science stuff maybe 7 years ago.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So you're like a Moneyball guy.
A little bit, but applied to my actual job. But yeah, I had a role before where I was in engineering, and then I was on this crazy long bike ride, and my tire went flat, and I had to walk for a long time. So I finished the Moneyball book during that time.
Wow.
But I was listening to it. And then I started thinking, how can I apply this at work? And I actually, from that, went and made some presentations and popped into a data analytics role. People liked what I put together. So
wow. Well, hopefully you can put together some winning picks for us and make sure that we have the angle for for the sports enthusiast, as they say, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go over some Thanksgiving games. I'm sure you'll be watching some football, or you're just going to be dealing with family and friends.
Oh, there'll be family and friends, but absolutely we'll have some football on.
All right, so
great combination.
So the first game of the week, we got Packers at the Lions, and it's a -7.5 for the Detroit Lions.
I mean, I was hoping I'm a Vikings guy. And
okay.
On just this last Sunday, I was hoping that the Bears were going to knock them off. Like, the Bears had that lead, and then the Lions came back in just some crazy fashion. So I think, like, Lions, Thanksgiving, they're used to it. They just have this awesome comeback.
Yes.
Even though it's against the super weak Bears, but yeah, I think they're going to want to show that game was a fluke, or that the rest of that game was a fluke, and I think they're going to try and.
Well, I was looking at that. I had the Lions for that Bears game, and I pretty much left it because it was done. The Lions were cooked. I thought it was over, and I pretty much put my phone away. The bet was done, and then I look at it again. It's under 2 minutes, and somehow they pulled it off. I didn't get to really visually see that, but I saw it on my phone, and I was pretty ecstatic about that because I won my bet. And go on to the next one, right? So
you won your bet with that one?
Yeah, I had the Lions just winning the game. I just needed them to win.
Winning, I see.
And it was pretty much over. I don't know how Justin Fields did it. He came back off his injury, and he seems to be the real deal. He can make it happen. So, but you got them. Do you have the Lions -7.5? Would you take the Lions -7.5?
Yes, I think they're going to cover it.
Ooh, man. Okay. It's a lot of points. Good. All right. That's what I like. On the next game, we got the Washington Commanders. I always say the Redskins, but the Commanders at the Cowboys. What do you think? It's -13.5.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, the Commanders aren't that good, and the Commanders are getting 12.5. And who would you take in this game? Would you stay away from the spread? Would you take the over? Or
I would stay away from the spread in this game.
Oh yeah, it is a lot of points.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna put $5,000 on the Dallas Cowboys or what?
No. I don't think they're going to cover that. It's just so much. Although I do think of Thanksgiving games as sometimes getting out of hand.
Yes.
Like, do you think that?
I think the Thanksgiving games kind of bring out the best in people because they're in the spotlight, right?
Yeah.
No one wants to look like a fool in front of everyone at home, and especially the Cowboys at home. Jerry Jones is up in that box, and he's looking at them, and he's saying, "Don't make me look like a fool." I wouldn't be surprised if he goes in the locker room pregame, with a turkey leg. But
yeah, and I could see. I mean, CeeDee Lamb just said he's the best in the game, right?
Yes, I did not hear that. No, that's very interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's this is a great opportunity to prove it. Everybody's watching on Thanksgiving, so
Absolutely.
now I'm talking myself into taking, but 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
Too much.
But you know,
Much.
the Commanders, they just traded away Montez Sweat and Chase Young to the 49ers. So are they kind of blowing up their team, or are they trying to win something?
That's a good point. Are they on a tank?
Yeah, but 12.5. Okay, if you have to pick.
If I have to pick, I'll go with Commanders. Still, not winning the game, just
Yeah, covering the spread.
covering.
Okay. So next game, we got the San Francisco 49ers traveling to Seattle. We got the Seahawks.
What's the spread on that?
-7 San Francisco.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That is a tough one. Just with the 49ers are looking very good. But yeah, I think they cover this one. I lean towards 49ers.
And I don't know if you heard, but I think Geno Smith is out. He might be out. There's a high likelihood that he's not going to play. So
Yeah,
that will be interesting. That's going to factor in.
that puts Seattle in a tough spot.
Yeah, absolutely. But Seattle's a hard place to play.
Yeah, but I mean, and it's another West Coast team. So even though it's a tough place to play, they'll be
That's true.
easy to get up there from San Francisco.
They're familiar.
No time zone change for them. Yeah. So
So
I
it
think
sounds
I-
like you're going with San Francisco, huh?
yeah, I think.
All right. So we're going to go down the list real quick. So this is the Friday game. So we got Miami and New York, the New York Jets.
Yeah,
So we got Miami -9.5. Any thoughts?
I like Miami in this one.
Okay.
They're explosive, and I think it's a very exciting Friday game. That's new, right?
Yeah,
Like
the only
Friday
game
game?
on Friday. That'll be
Yeah.
fun.
I think
So,
they'll step up for it. Yeah.
yeah, you think Aaron Rodgers is coming back this season to fix all their problems?
I gut feel. Yes, I actually think he'll try to come back, but I don't.
You
think
heard it here
he's gonna have
first.
Problems.
He's got inside information.
Just going with my gut on that. Why talk about it?
I like it.
otherwise?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why would they talk about it otherwise? So
Absolutely.
I
he's
think
he's somewhere in the desert taking ayahuasca, and he is
Yeah.
going to cure all his ailments.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we got the Jags traveling to Texas to take on the Houston Texans. And you got Jacksonville -1.5. And this is a tricky game because the Texans are on a tear, and Jacksonville is up and coming. Well, they're both up and coming, but Jacksonville a little more recent than others. So, do you think this Texans team is for real?
Yes, yeah, I like the Texans.
All right. Yeah. What do you like about them? You like Stroud? You
I
like?
like Stroud. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Oh,
really
we got
stepping
some
up.
Ohio State favoritism. It smells like. All right. So, what would you take in this? Are you taking the Texans, or are you taking the -1.5 with Jacksonville?
I'm definitely taking the Texans.
All right. Yeah. Not much of a spread, so it's pretty much just a win.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we got a game of the week. We got the New England Patriots at the Giants -3. New England -3, if you can believe it.
I can't honestly. So I'd go with the Giants, even though I know both teams are on the struggle bus right now.
Yes.
I think Giants at home.
It's like, who can get to the bottom faster? I don't know, but they're both trying and they're doing it efficiently. Yeah, definitely. I don't know many people that are going to watch that game, but I just got a couple more games I threw in that dumpster fire just for laughs. We got Buffalo at Philadelphia. Now that's a good game. That's a game I would watch. So we got Buffalo +3.5. I don't know if you look at any of these over-unders, but I think this game could definitely be one to go under 48 points. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling.
Interesting. What makes you think that?
Well, did you watch that Philly KC game, that Kansas City Philadelphia game on Monday night?
Yeah. But,
Yeah, the weather is really bad there, and I think the Buffalo offense is struggling mightily. And
That's
against this Eagles defense, I don't think that's going to help their confidence at all.
Yeah.
So I could see it going under. What do you think about the spread? You think Buffalo getting 3.5?
Yeah, I think the Eagles will cover the spread in this.
Ooh.
I mean, they're coming off the big emotional win. You think they're going to have a hangover from knocking out the Chiefs?
It's possible, but you're right. They're not the kind of team that really, has a hangover or kind of dwells on wins or losses. They're a machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on the other side, the Bills are kind of struggling. And I guess what's the opposite of a machine?
An organism.
Yeah, they're an organism that's
a broken machine.
struggling to. Yeah, that is the question of the day. Put that in the comments. What is the opposite of a machine? That's what the Bills are. All right, so you're taking the Eagles with the field goal and a half a point. So, and we're going to hold you accountable for all these picks. So be careful.
Oh yeah, we'll gotta score the analyst.
Absolutely. So then we got Pittsburgh traveling to Cincinnati with a new quarterback in Cincinnati. We got who's the quarterback there? I think they're going with it's the old Washington Husky quarterback. It's I can't remember his name right now, but Joe Burrow's out, obviously.
Yeah, Joe's hurt. That's rough for Cincinnati.
Yes.
I am not expecting huge things from this new quarterback. So, and Pittsburgh's on a tear too, right? So
yeah,
I would say
they lost that last game. I can't remember who they lost to. I think they lost to the Ravens, but it was an ugly game. It was Pittsburgh, and Pickett's not throwing too well. My buddy, the professor, he always complains about Pickett's small hands, and I don't think it has anything to do with that. But he'll be watching this, and he always throws out his small hands. He's obsessed with his hands.
Well, I think they'll cover though. They're going against a less experienced quarterback. When that game came in, the announcers just kept saying, "Oh, this guy has no experience," but he's been around for a had right?
That's true.
That's true. It's not zero experience. It's not like he's a rookie to the league. So still hasn't had a lot of starts or anything, but
absolutely,
he's been around professional football players for a while, and he is himself one. So
absolutely,
but I still think that Steelers are going to cover. They're 5-1 in the last 6 games, right? Like it's just by a 1-point advantage. Yeah, so those are fiery matchups too. Pittsburgh, Cincy.
Absolutely, yeah, hard-nosed football, that's for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. I like Pittsburgh. I like Pittsburgh and their consistency, and over there in Cincinnati, I just don't think. What are they sitting at? 6-2, 6-3? Yeah, I think Pittsburgh's sitting at 6-3, like a quiet one, sneaky. So they could take that division. Not actually, Baltimore's got kind of running away with it, but I could see. Speaking of that, I could see Baltimore and Lamar Jackson getting hurt, and we got them on Sunday Night Football. Oh my gosh! Yeah, Sunday Night Football. We got the Ravens traveling to the West Coast to play the Chargers, and the Justin Herbert, we can't win a game. What do you think? -3.5.
-3.5.
It is a time change. If you like an over/under too, if you see anything about scoring points, weather, anything like that, let us know.
Yeah. The last over/under was 35 points between the 35.5.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah. But I think that's spot on for small hands and
yes.
first start of the season.
Was it 35 points? Yes. Yeah. Well, it was 10-13 in their last game, so I don't know if they can even score.
Yeah. I like the Ravens here. I think the Ravens defense is crushing, and I think they're gonna run away with this one. Sunday night, everybody can get to bed early before going back after the weekend. So
absolutely,
I wish this one was more fiery, so people could have more entertainment. But I think Baltimore's gonna beat them by a touchdown or so.
Yeah, Los Angeles, they just always find a way to lose a game. They just cannot. They can't get it together. I know that the coach, he's not a defensive guy, and they just lost Joey Bosa. Right? I believe.
Right.
Yeah. So that's huge, and Baltimore's healthier than they ever been. But I think you're right. I take them and to win about a touchdown, and I'm always rooting against Herbert. He's just I bet on him a lot at Oregon, and I don't want to say he's a loser. I think that's mean, but the top level, he's just a placeholder.
That's not your style, D, to call him a loser, but yeah.
He's definitely not a loser. He's a great football player, that's for sure. But He makes more money than me.
But he's gonna be a loser this Sunday. He will be on the losing team,
Yes, that is correct. That is correct.
making lots of money. And
So I got one more special game for you, and then we'll close it out. This is a game of the week special. Let's see what you got to say about this one. Let's see.
oh,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
oh boy,
This is a game I will be watching. I don't know
Yes.
if you're going to be watching this game, but
absolutely.
I will have a lot of fun with it.
Absolutely.
What are you
Wow.
thinking about it?
I think there's no way Michigan covers this spread. I
Woo!
think I've watched
right.
a lot of
All
Ohio
right,
State.
that's it. All right, thank you. I can't believe this guy.
I've watched so
Okay,
many
tell me what you think.
the Ohio State University games against Michigan, and so many of them are just down to a point or two, last field goal. It's so rare to see either team. So to me, it's kind of a layup. Who's going to win is a separate question, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's too much to say that one team is favored by more than a field goal. To me, that's crazy. So, and I'm looking at the over under, and I'm saying we're going way over too.
Wow,
That's-
that's interesting. Because
Just-
Michigan plays so slow and so boring. But I'm thinking, from watching a lot of Michigan games, I think they're holding back. I think they're holding back plays. You know, they're always thinking about
Yeah.
this game.
Yeah.
So I think J.J. McCarthy is going to actually play. And, maybe he's not as great a quarterback as Harbaugh says, or they're holding back. It's one or the other, and we'll find out this Saturday. But what do you think about this Ohio State team? They started off really slow, and then they just, did the Ohio State thing. But I don't know, man. I don't see what they're gonna do. I got the ticket right here. This is Ohio State. This is Michigan to win it all. It doesn't show.
Win it
It's
all.
in a casing, yeah.
Yeah.
So I bet at the beginning of the year for Michigan to win it all.
Oh,
so
boy.
they have to win this game for them to be in the college football playoffs. So if they don't win this game, then you can take this ticket. Yeah, I'll give it to you for Christmas.
You never know. You never know with Big Ten teams, though, especially when they're both in the top. They've I feel like the Buckeyes have kind of backed their way into the tournament a few times,
Yes.
despite some big losses. So
Yes.
but
yeah. So that was the last game on my schedule. I will go ahead and sign off. Anything you want to say? Any games that you're looking forward to? Thanksgiving, pickleball. What is?
yeah. This has been super fun. Thanks for having me, and I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. I'm looking forward to shooting some hoops.
Yes.
Playing maybe playing some pickleball over this
Yeah.
time. Maybe
Yeah, we'll
throwing
see about that.
throwing a frisbee around too.
Absolutely.
Getting
All right,
outside.
my man. We will see you next time.
Yeah. Thanks, Dave.
All right, bro. Take
Later.
it easy.
Have fun.